The Build program is a brainchild of the administration under the leadership of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, encouraging infrastructure build-up in the country. This will boost economic activity all over the archipelago.
You will see bridges, roads, different infrastructure projects being undertaken. So with this sheer number of construction going on, there is definitely a need for a huge amount of construction workers.
Because of the Build program of the President, nagkaroon tayo ng extra focus in the construction industry. TESDA mandated to train and to prepare a manpower pool addressing the gap to provide construction workers. We can only do this if we have a partnership with the schools, the training centers, and industry itself.
The forum or the discussion is mostly to brainstorm or what are the strategies that we need to implement in order to fill the gap between the employment and the training schools. This discussion involves the beneficiaries, which are the training centers, the construction companies, and of course, TESDA represented by Regional Director Tony Juntamayo. The idea here is to have that intimate discussion wherein what are really the problems or what are the concerns or issues the construction industry are experiencing, which are not addressed entirely by the training center.
That is why we need to partner with industry, because we need to get their inputs, their point of view from industry itself. That will help us and provide us with additional ideas how we can conduct training programs that would increase the number of workers.
Today is about the commitment of all the stakeholders, particularly the TVIs, the industry, and the government agency, which is TESDA, regards the implementation and the modification of programs relating to the development of skilled workers in the construction industry.
The partnership is all about professionalizing the construction industry sector because we would like to make sure that all skilled workers working in construction companies are certified by TESDA. Through this, we are able to hire quality skilled workers.
People we hired in a company, we require them to have NCs, national certificates, before they start.
Our industry actually badly needs skilled workers. There's growing scarcity in terms of these skills, and if TESDA can provide skilled workers, it could also help us to sustain our projects.
We know the number of trainers we have, we know the number of training centers, we know the number of assessors, we know the schools that we have in the region. We need this information to prepare for training construction workers. Now that we have identified the projects, we will match them with training as needed by these projects.
Sa mga challenges na na-experience namin, there's some training mechanism or training procedures na minsan hindi naman nakakasabay dun sa development ng new technologies ng industry partners. Tailor-fitted yung program with the needs ng mga industry partners natin.
With this partnership with the different training institutions like SPI, that we are able to solve that one aspect of the problem, which is competency. Insofar as accepting workers is concerned, we make sure that they are compliant with the standards set by the company, because at the end of the day, it is the quality of work which is of paramount importance to us.
And you can just imagine the challenge as far as the contractor is concerned in terms of quality workmanship and speed in accomplishment, which is the bread and butter of the construction companies.
For me, I believe training should be industry-driven. We should train people to address the needs of the industry. I don't find effective where you train people and you send them to industry and they do not possess the skill needed by industry, because that company will have to retrain those guys for them to work in their company. That means the initial cost of training that you spend for them is already losses. This initiative is just an initiative in my own region. We had this experience before. When I was regional director in Region 6, I had a partnership with Golden Heroes also and Makati Development Corporation. We did something like this one. So when the challenge of the Build program came out, I thought it would be better to replicate this in Cebu. If it was successful then in Region 6, possibly this will also succeed in Region 7. Now, this is just one of the strategies. We have several strategies how to increase the number of skilled workers in the region. But this is one strategy that has already been tested and proven to be successful. We want to encourage people to do this kind of partnership. All those who are involved in the industry should sit together and get the pulse of the industry. Because from doing so, you can get the actual situation on the ground.
This partnership is very much needed. The government cannot do this on their own. In the same manner as the private sector cannot do this on our own.
Any partnership, it shows all the people involved are actually supporting this program. And that's what's important about coming in together. As long as there's one venue for them to air out all their concerns, it legitimizes support to the goal. And with that in mind, it will show how serious these people are. It will be enticing already to the trainees that, hey, they're all teaming up for us. This must be something right that we have to be participating in.